power as well, and it synergizes very nicely with the comp that they've already drafted.
Absolutely, and so much of the Flash Wolves legacy was built around Casa Maple, as they don't necessarily need all that much help.
Oh, this could be trouble though, actually, is Betty maybe going to get turned back around. The stun lands in, and we're going to try and make the play. They flashed it, a double flash forward, and the rookie's going to grab first blood.
Right at the very beginning of the game, Gambit, they might get another.
Going in for Sword Art as well.
Ultimate reward, still being able to bully it out, and it's exactly from what you talked to. Actually, Mujin wants it.
Edward says no, he read the play, but now he's getting a little too low. Sword Art going to dive back in under the turret for it, and Mujin collects a kill.
Good guy support.
Going again, after that bot side play, it feels like Mujin really spread across the map, and he's got information, and the bot lane's still balanced pretty precariously, but Sword Art again, going to get stunned, the Ignite. Oh, he's back up Rogue, but he didn't use it. The root, though, still lands in. Lodic, I think, made a bit of a misstep, and now going to try and fight it out. He burns a heal, he wants the kill, but he's not going to be able to get it. The heal in response, and Betty gets the next kill.
Absolutely, you can see the Gambit.
Aware that Diamond Prox, he currently is on the bot side of his jungle. Kira has just burnt all of his mana trying to get the blue buff. This enables Flash Wolves to get a completely free trade. And that means that if anything goes wrong, like, I don't know, dying at level 1, it could be pretty bad.
So sneaky though for Mujin again. Diamond, right place, right time, but I don't think he's got enough time. A good double stun is not going to be enough as Mujin leaps back over to get the kill.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see that Kira was such a good couple of splits in a row. Now they've fallen off. They finished 4. This Flash Wolves lineup,
and the Flash Wolves haven't really tried to set up any kind of TP plays, but I say that, they're going to secure themselves the top tower instead.
Yeah, that first banner minion did a lot of work, and now Stahos actually could be in a bit of trouble. Going to get ruptured up, now going to get potentially taken down. Diamond here to answer, but the ult out from Stahos. Going to try and lock up the Cho'Gath. Probably not the target they're after.
Yeah, unfortunately, Stahos won.
You can see, though, Hanabi on the flank.
Said maybe it's time to start a team fight. Turret goes down in bot side, so they know they're just trying to force in a 5v4. They do get the first turret, but they lose one. And Betty's still pushing on the wall.
At least trade towers in the middle lane.
Absolutely, and now we'll see whether they're able to stop the team fight that's about to come out, because you can see Flash Wolves grouping up around a banner minion, grouping up around that really care all that much about. They're going to use this time to clear out some vision, regain control over the Baron area, because they know that if they give up their Cloud Drake, nothing in the game changes apart from some scaling from the Elder. However, if they give over this area of the map...
The big purple one that's on everyone's mind.
So, I mean, the problem for Gambit right now is, they could get engaged on.
Diamond actually going to be the target. They're going to try and maybe counter-engage, but he gets knocked around the bounce house. Sword Art, though, dipping away, and Diamond actually lived through the assault. Lodic waiting for his moment with the killer instinct, and Flash Wolves are getting their flashes spot. Lodic goes in, finds the kill to Hanabi. And that's the first tank down. Betty also grounded. Huge miasma, forced to flash out.
You can see Mujin's
force to contest for this Baron. Good 4-man slow there by Mujin. Knock up follows. Sword Art goes back in onto Diamond. Always the target of Lodic around the side. He's on to Betty, who lets the ultimate out. The Betters are there. A good Johnny is there for the Cho. But Kira, he's taking down Maple. That's a support mid laner down. Edward, happy to be traded away as Kira grabs himself a double. Now Lodic, killer instinct on, takes down Sword Art. Gambit's team fighting will not be stopped.
Absolutely is alive with Betty. Gambit have to be so careful around this objective.
No smite for Mujin, though. It's a couple seconds away, and I don't think he's going to make it in time. Kira is going to try and cut him off. The Blastgun actually does get him out. He doesn't even have the smite, and Diamond Prox rings true. Takes down the Baron, and now Mujin getting chased by Kira.
And Gambit find everything that they want. They build themselves a team fight composition. They outplay Flash Wolves in the fight, and with the Baron, they have now regained control over the game.
Yeah. And you can see that this is a team that is playing...
Apply pressure. This is where they always build their leads. They must do it now.
Now, I want to see this difference from Gambit, because Flash will spend a lot of time just grouping mid, and Gambit
point. But one thing that I saw, and I know that you were looking at as well, Betty, is their inability to create very aggressive, proactive plays when they had windows to go for it.
Well, again, Gambit showed kind of at the end of their qualification into this stage that they're not that willing to pull the trigger all the time. But Sword Art getting an instinct on. Stahos sets it up, and Sword Art zips away. The W isn't going to follow up, but he had enough shield still. The fight on the other front is out. Hanabi, Property Stone Players, Diamond just gets feasted on, but still, the Cho'Gath is going to go down. Lodic has the damage. Betty, though, going to try and make a heroic 1v4. He's caught the miasma. He pops out the ult. He needs to pull the batters back, but Stahos also not that tanky. Kira almost gets blown up, but again, Edward with the heroic unbreakable saves his teammates.
This is what we were talking about.
Once again, back to even. This game is still on the brink, and I thought that pick was going to be game-changing because they got the one.
Flash Wolves do have priority over mid, and Cho'Gath, after pushing out bot, will be able to join his team faster than Lodic and Edward will. You can see these lane assignments probably not optimal when your TP grouping up in mid stages now getting collapsed.
Yeah, caught again, maybe a little too much there with the face. Sword Art on the back with Mujin looking to make a big flame play happen. Kira there with the ulti ready to go, but Sword Art gets a 4-man knock. as Mugen dive into the back of the fight. Still no one from Gambit down just yet, but I think it's only a matter of time. Hanabi can smell it. He wants it. Betty is aggressive. Tries to pull the feathers through. Everybody gets blown up. It's 2 kills there, including Lodic, slain by Betty.
Absolutely. On the back end of that team fight, the huge flank came out of Sorta. That was Mata-esque. He just goes on a mission through the jungle and manages to get the 4-man knocker.
And that was the ideal setup for the Flash Wolves because they bought enough time for Diamond to run out of his ultimate, Stasios to be chunked through by Betty. And now Flash Wolves with 5 members have their eyes on the Nexus.
And they've already got a banner of command minion there as well, Patry. This could be the last fight.
3v5 right now as Gambit struggle to defend their Nexus. First turret is looking to go down. Betty, so confident here with the Karma in his back pocket. Level 16, just dishing it out. Hanabi goes under the turret. Might be okay, though, and I think Flash Wolves have realized that it's time to pull on and try and get this. There's the ult. They're going to try and collapse toward Betty. He doesn't have his ulti, he doesn't have his flash. We're going to try and chase him down. There's Lodic running with the killer into with the ulti. Does come back up in time still. Betty gets shut down by Edward. Gambit in a 5v4 around Baron.
The carry is dead for Flash Wolves. They do have the... Oh, TP unavailable for Hanabi. Gambit now on the Baron. Keep your eyes on Mugen.
Trogath around here as well, but like you said, he's a little too late. Mugen going to try and make a steal happen, but they're trying to sniff him out. He's going to make it into the pit if he can try. He needs to time out well. He's so low on health. Mugen steals the Baron away from Gambit.
Oh my word, Mugen comes up huge for the Flash Wolves and keeps them in this game.
And you can see already there are creeps in the base, so Sordat starts a fight.
Again, Hanabi gets to kill onto Kira. Sordat makes the play. Kills the Gambit mid laner. As Mugen started it on. Now it's time to run for Gambit. They need to go back to their base, defend from the super Stayhos in a 1v3. It's going to take a while to kill him, but I think he's about to get cut down.
And if Stayhos dies here, it is going to be a 4v5 inside the base because members of the Flash Wolves will be up and available. You can see he is trying to live for as long as possible, but ultimately he will fall.
And they start recalling. So it's like, all right, I'm just going to buy some time and cancel the backs. Again, it's going to take a while, but he's going to die eventually. Stayos is making him really work for it, though. Here on the Maokai, dodges the rupture, gets 750 health back from the Set Magic Slap. He does it again, but he finally is slain. Betty cuts him down.
Secures himself the steal, and now the Elder going to go in favor of the 4 Drake Flash Wolves as well.
A chance of legendary and esports skins and mystery items to the end of play-in. So get him in now before the game ends because it's looking close. Flash Wolves tearing down the bot lane, trying to crack another inhib.
Here comes Stasios looking for an engage onto an Elder Drake team.
Yep. Bad news bears, they did take the Elder in the replay. Flash was happy to be patient.
Well, even worse news was the fact that he actually just twisted advance to creep. Betty's shield is huge!
Again, we talk about Maple, it's not a big carry, but the Karma is doing more than enough work to try and close out this game.
Late game value of the Karma coming in clutch right now. Flash will secure themselves a second in here. Will Gambit go for the fight?
The bait, though, I think might be Hanabi. Betty gets up, pops the QSS. Again, the front side is getting shoved up. Gambit need to find something. Lodic pumps the killer into with the heals, and the shields are just too much. He burns the ult and Stayhouse will get taken down. Hanabi in the backline almost takes down Lodic. Gambit are fighting with their backs towards the Nexus. Kai'Sa finally slain, and Gambit will be pushed all the way back to their fountain as the Flashers will take the first Nexus in what should be one hell of a series.
And it was into the Kassadin as well.
I mean, Klepto would be able to farm up fine. I think the thing that Kira is looking towards here is that
the mid lane, I think, also split XP with his mid laner.
Oh, Edward.
Maple's currently 2. Edward now going to face check. Sorta has read the next level of the play. Maple coming up. He's got the ear. Great pulver. The Flash is going to pull him back in. And First Blood goes beautifully over to the mid lane.
With his presence in the mid lane will force a flash out from Kira. We've also got to talk a little bit about Diamond procs. Because
pulls back with a passive. Such creativity from the Flash was a Maple. Makes it 2.
And such silly play
now for the Swain.
Certainly looking good there as Maple trying to take over this lane. We talked already about Kassadin's early woes. Mugen's going to make them even worse. Another route lands. The slow is there. The pillar coming in again. Kira's just dead once more. This time it's Mugen that gets the gold.
Just camp the Kassadin. We're back to base. Spend some of his gold. I think they've now just recognized that the Infernal Drake has been taken. And even with the arrival of Stasios, they won't be able to weaker.
Well, they're going to try something here, I think, but Battle Cattle's already here with the Mobies. Now the tables have turned. Diamond procs. He's knows too late that Mugen is just going to pick him up.
The chaining of CC was actually...
You couldn't dive him anymore.
Yeah,
It meant that he could get the Kleptomancy meant that he could get Trinity Force really early, and it was really difficult to dive him. But once that was nerfed, you could argue that, oh, it
a mid laner and having so much impact as meanwhile bottom lane.
Behind the bot side, looks like Orn's making his way down there, but already the 2v2 has exploded. Edward looking for the stun, but can't quite grab it. Mugen hit first. TP in for the flash rolls. Edward gonna get messed up in the pillar. He'll go down. It's Mugen that gets yet another kill. Predicting the shift there as Lodic does finally get away after the vision slow. But the flash wolves are down here first now, looking to get their own objective.
That'll just be the horn sounded to clear out the wave. Such a versatile champion. Again, don't know if there's much more of a play to make here.
Bellows Breath gets it all down. Mugen, actually taking the turret up. Lodic might fancy himself a kill. The Varasol is going to move in. Lodic going to try and get the kill on the other side, but Stayos, he's going to be the trade. Lodic now in a 1v2, forced to flash away.
Of the map is now there. They also don't have the best wave clear to park mid lane once this turret does fall down because it's an Ezreal AD carry.
They're continuing to snowball that, though. Bust open that artificial lead and retake that solid gold lead for themselves.
Try to force it.
Map play's been good so far for the Flash Wolves as Betty in the side lane will take out the top. Outer Infernal up in 40 seconds, and Baron, of course, available for the
parts of the map.
And it's the fact that Flash Wolves tried to go in with an engage with Betty's ultimate. They missed it.
Tick on Stayos right now down the bot side of the map as both top lanes with their TPs are trying to pressure on their respective turrets.
Stayos just doesn't take damage.
No, he's having a good old time. Like I said, shield plus damage is pretty good ability for trading, and Stayos going to try and make it a solo kill. Kira going to come down as well. It's a 2v2, making it a 3v2. Sorta with a clutch headbutt pole as Hanabi flashes out of the way. Kira, he smells bother. He knows now that he has to run away. Kira around the slow. Rift walks back towards the safety of his teammate.
Objectives game, the Flash Wolves, they're getting a bit of control now around the Baron. Sorta is in a dire situation.
I think a Rift walk back in, and now Sorta pop the ulti, and there's looking a little low. Nothing left to really stand with top with the ulti, and there's Diamond! Gets the assassination with collateral damage. Now Mugen getting aggressed on his Stayos back in the front line. Gets a knock-up. They're going to try and take down the jungler. That could be Baron, but Maple, he's broken the ulti and charging up the Nova. Lodic cutting back around as Stayos does fall. Vision of Empire also a good tool. Flash Wolves barely escaping with a trade.
Edward just gets a shield up in time, but he's in trouble.
There's just so much CC. He's dead already before he can hit the ground. A knock-up is going to find two after the Orno, but Sorta just walks away.
Yeah, Lodic is doing a fair amount of damage, but his front line is continually falling down.
Kira going back in again. He's trying to charge up the Riftwalk stacks. They've got Maple's ulti. Now they can maybe kite it out and try and find another kill after it wears off.
I feel like Kira's really struggling to have an impact in these fights. Good knock-up from Stajo.
Actually finds the AD carry. Betty low. Now they're going to go with it. Maple. Burns is on his Sorta taking it up, but Kira already dead. There's just too much. Battle too far ahead. We're going to score a triple. Looking now for the Quadra as Diamond could be the next one to go. A flash Q there from Maple. The ace is completed by Hanabi.
Betty
are dead for Gambit, and the Baron is in the eyes of the Flash Wolves. A convincing team fight that's going to solidify a very strong lead in this game.
And this is a guy that we wanted to track. We said, is Betty going to be the liability that he has been in previous events? Is he going to be able to rise to the occasion? Lodic with a huge crit. And the fact that Edward was not there meant that the Gangplank barrels...
Mugen and Hanabi, the new faces on this roster. Hanabi just a rookie. And for Mugen, yes, he played in the Challenger Series in Europe before, but still a fairly experienced player. They're now taking it to Gambit, and they have their eyes on the inhibitor.
Siege busting GP ult's going to give that inhibitor turret over, now exposed on the bot side. But I think Flash Wolves looking frisky. Might even fancy an engage.
Why not? At this stage of the game, Kira still knows Onya's Hourglass, still no level 16. He is just trying to secure farm for himself, and the base is falling around the pressure. Flash Wolves will decide that that is enough and go back and get a shot.
Get 3 Drakes, 2 Clouds, and an Infernal. And the snowball just keeps rolling here, Spawn.
And I just feel like this...
Level 18 now on a Gambit.
Behind him.
Yep, Sorta, unsurprisingly, is there to help his team.
How many blinks does Kira need to survive? The answer is it doesn't matter. Betty just takes him down, a 3-man.
As a 5-man unit, they have game 2 set in their eyes. There are very few obstacles that stand in their way, and Gambit, they might go for a last-ditch effort, but their goals right now are just on the way clear.
All over, but for the crying, I think at this point, the Flash will build another insurmountable lead. And we're going to try and play it back, but Stayhouse gets melted. Mugen able to claim credit for the kill. How to be tanking up the tower for a little while longer. They're trying to get through the backdoor armor. They will take it down. Will expose yet another inhib. And Gambit now playing 4v5 defense.
Flash Wolves with such a great dive, but now the TP flank.
Here's the play they need. They know they need to make Kira the only level 15 and try and make something happen. He wants Mabel, but he can't grab it. Gets destroyed by Hanabi. And now the chase is back on. Edward gets clipped by the Vision of Empire. Slow. Logic in there as Betty dominating, takes down the Braum. In him, likely ignored. They're going to go straight for the kill here.
It does not matter. The Nexus turrets are already under fire, and the Flash Wolves looking to close out game 2.
Again, they need to pick it up before. They want to represent better on an international stage, and they are one game away from reaching that goal. After they dive, the odd Nexus bound also.
Flash Wolves with a clean, calculated game. We saw so much roaming from Sword Art. We saw Betty playing phenomenally in team fights. We saw the early camping of the middle lane. You know, coming into this series, there were two big things that we knew about the Flash Wolves. Number one, jungler likes to be able to mitigate that. So I think in this draft, it makes a little more sense than it did before.
I mean, there's another champion that sounds very similar to that one. That might also have been a decent pick.
He's in the bottom lane as well.
Here we go, charging down the bot lane. I think they have to know what's up now. Sword Art barely going to miss beating a binding of Betty. About to get drifted up. First blood charging straight in. It is Stayhouse onto Betty. Now Sword Art and Hanabi are going to try and defend under the turret, but Gambit, they want more. They can feel the fire back in. They're going to try and get aggressive. Sword Art's the target of a diamond. He tanked one too many shots. And now Hanabi is going to go back in onto Stayhouse. Flash was going to trade there.
That ends up being a 1-4. Now look at how low Kira is.
Whoa! Flash Mugen forcing the mid lane. Logic, he's out of there.
He's still in some trouble, though, because Mugen's going to cut him off.
Out of there for how long?
No way.
Like, all right, do I bait? I have to leave. Please don't chase me. Mabel's like, yeah, you're donezo, mate. Gonna flash in, get the Ignite Hemo flag down. Logic is like, Yep. Maple with a kill. Oh, Mugen, another aggressive.
Oh, no.
Flash rolls, they're just imitating Gambit style. You want a flash? We'll flash too.
Oh, the flash.
And it looks like Sword Art really wants to just dig the heels in.
Back to where he almost is, roaming in another lane. He's not even level 6, but he's not going to need it. There's the no flash silent, about to get chain CC'd for a very, very, very long time. Hanabi grabs it.
And you know what Sword Art's saying? He's saying, if you come to my lane.
Well, Cloudrake going over to flash rolls again. That versatile play. I like the attempt from Gambit, but not converting at all. Mugen gets yet another.
Guys, you know what? We still want to have this control. We have a winning top. Let's see if they can stop it.
Diamond here, but Flash is just going to go diving. 4v3, going to try and make it happen. There's an ult out, but that's Edward dead. Maple able to grab the last hit.
And Kira does not follow. The early game Cassidy has no real impact. And Mugen is just working with Maple, as he always has done, to get Flash Walls another early tower.
And it's not only that, it's that they go from mid to bot, they transfer the pressure down there just in case
to stop a 4-man push onto your tier 1.
A 10 creep wave, 4 champions in there as well. As the turret does fall down, Flash will starting to pick up the pace.
Yeah, just nothing here for Gambit to gain.
Sword Art's just happy to go back in again. Mugen with a massive pillar onto 2. Edward trying to fight him with the Pole Press. Just going to delete one. Mugen able to get Edward. Silence unstoppable. Chasing the ball out of the ring. But Red Buff's going over. I mean, Gambit is running out of stuff to do at 12.5.
They're looking to collapse on Maple here.
Yep, gonna go 1v2. Diamond and Kira also down here. Maple might just turn tail and try and finally get the TP in. Now 1v3, soon to be a 2v3 is Maple and Mugen. Roaming once again, he barely misses out on living, but they're gonna look for the trap. Sword Art back in again. Looking for Diamond, who's forced to flash out of the way. The headbutt kill will be donated over to the Trundle.
Where did Sword Art come from? This guy finds secret passages.
But you know, double flashes down. Ultimate now not available for Edward for potentially the next engage. Means that what looks like an even trade is actually in favor.
Who's flanking who? Kira, yep, gotta be careful. Over the wall you go. Oh, he goes onto them. I think that must have been a misclick.
I guess he had no way out.
Yeah, he just wanted to surprise. He thinks maybe I can burst Betty out, but now Maple, he's in trouble.
Well, whatever happened here was bad news for Kira. Ulti, yep, gonna get pulled out of there by Maple. Part of me just sending some love their way with that Q maxed up with the Blood Rush. And hey, there's the Rift Herald we found a few minutes ago. Now, we're going to finish off that tier 2 turret. 4 turrets to 0. Now as Flash will just keep getting further ahead.
And they just walk into your jungle, they take your mid laner, they take you
to strangle Gambit out. That gold lead is only getting bigger. And while Gambit have had a fantastic play-ins, up against the veterans.
Goes in basically to die, starting his own personal 1v5. Hanabi looks for the ult and finds it landing in. The Chain CC will be there. They've now lost their front line. And the Baron is now an even realer possibility.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is what frustration in a top laner looks like. Not able to get any...
Just trying to keep them out of the pit.
Now Mujin did steal a Baron away in game 1. Can Diamond do the same for Gambit?
On this same champion, Diamond, though, I think he already burnt an ulti charge. No, it looks like a brush instead.
Maple's just 1v2ing.
I mean, they're trying to find him, but Maple busy with the bot lane. In the meantime, a root lands into Kira. They pull off the Baron. Flatchels just know every move Gambit is going to make. And sorta, he's finding there's he going in, but it just doesn't matter. Baron, a desperate attempt, but Flashwolves play it perfect. They grab the Baron. They're so far ahead.
Beautifully executed from the Flashwolves.
And they're now looking to push in. It's only 22 minutes in.
Inhib turret going down. Inhib will maybe join it soon after. Death timers are short enough that Gambit may get a chance to defend. Flashwolves.
Can you get there is the age-old question. And this does not look like that is the case.
Extremely unlikely. Certainly less than 1% at this point. It has to feel like Gambit, I mean, they want to defend this legacy, but Flashwolves are just giving them no chance. They have something to fight for as well on this stage, and they're cracking 2 inhibs at once. That's awfully good value.
And Kira is still staying bottom lane. They're saying, we will be able to hold without you potentially. Get as much gold as you can and then come fight with us.
Probably have to if the game's going to be anything at all, but Sorta finds the insta initiation onto Diamond Prox. All not ready to go. Finds it, gets 3 men knocked up, and the Totem is dying before the team fight's ever really over. Flashwolves are just going to use this Baron and try and take it all down. It's a mess in the back end of the team fight as the Nexus gets exposed. Betty firing away, looking for stay hustles. Kira's just fighting for his life, but there is nothing left but an ace as the Flashwolves, they seek redemption among the best teams in the world, and they will erase their opponents to get that chance.
Just another day in the office for the Flashwolves as they up